Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Cassandra. I'm just checking in, one of the Miss Universe State Finalists for Queensland for 2018. I'm just giving you guys a quick video today around what has inspired me in the past going forward, as it is one of our video challenges. I've got a few things that have happened in my life that are definitely inspirational, but I guess today I don't really want to talk about me. I want to talk about someone that's really close to me and has really inspired me to be more than just words. My mum is the best example of that. Now, some sort of a personal situation happened with me at the end of last year, and my mum definitely was there to support me the whole way. But I guess the difference here is that it's not just one of those situations where they step up and they help you because they're your parents. She actually made a difference going forward, and from my bad experience has actually really taken upon herself to try and make a difference and make a change. And that's really inspirational because a lot of people these days are very much around words and saying they'll do something and promise the world, and then never really completely go forward and go ahead with that, if that makes sense. So my mum actually, from my personal situation and supporting me through it, then started up a charity, and since then it's launched. So it's called Beyond DV, and it's to help out women and children from domestic violence situations and help them reclaim their lives, and really take ownership of their life and take it back from the situations that they've been in. And it's really about them, after they've left the situation, how can we then help them to empower them to feel confident and strong, and not only help the kids to, when they move into new schools, what does that look like? How can they then be supported? How can my mum as a teacher and her connections help support that child so that they get the necessary extra help that they need? Because if they're lashing out at school, they might be acting naughty, but if the teacher doesn't actually know what's happening at the home situation, then is the kid really being naughty, or are they just not getting the support they need? And the woman aspect of that as well is about helping women that have also come from those situations. Now their kids are being looked after, so now they can start to look after themselves. When they're in that situation and they have kids, the biggest thing and their biggest concern is how their kid's going to be, how are they going to be going forward. So for them to be able to have that being sorted out on the side and be able to have a moment to actually look at themselves and realize that they are also beautiful, and they might have been broken down from past experiences being in those relationships and being put down and tormented, not only physically but emotionally and mentally. So my mum has basically built up this charity, and not only to help the kids but also to help the women and take time out. And it's called a time out activity, where we take the women to lunches and we get them dressed up and we do makeovers, and we help them also with courses of empowerment and how to write a resume, how to go into a job interview. Really things that are so crucial and we take for granted when we have things so easy in our life. But for these women, they haven't had the chance to really stop and think about themselves. So it's really just about taking back their lives. And I'm so impressed and so inspired by my mum, because as I said, it's not just about words for her. As a lot of people come across these days as promising the world and not fulfilling and not following through. I'm so impressed that she's able to take something and take a bad experience and really run with it and make it into something that helps others going forward, and really actually wants to make a difference and sticks with it. So now it's going really well. They're working with various families already. They've touched base down in different schools. They've got government funding. They've got a lot of different people, a lot of big personalities and big sponsors as well behind them, and different ambassadors. I'm one of them as well. So it's just so inspirational, and I'm so impressed and I'm so proud to be her daughter, because I would never be able to do something like that, and I don't know many people that could really cut down even the work they're doing as a teacher, to be able to commit her time and her time out of school when she's not working and her free time to be able to put towards this charity and really have a passion for it and really push to be something else and push to help others. That's my inspirational story. So Mum, if you're watching, you are my choice for today, and I'm so impressed, and words can't describe how impressed I am. And I'm hopeful that who else watches this video might as well be also impressed once they really understand the significance of what you've done here. So that's a little bit about me. I'm sorry I've definitely spoken a little bit too much, but I guess it's something that's really close to my heart, and I'm really glad I can share that with you all as well. So I'm going to pop back to work now. I'm all in my corporate gear, ready to go. But until next time, guys, have a good week.